Oh, hi, friends. Hi, friends. Woo!
Yeah,
Let's get nasty.
let's do it. Dirty.
Let's get ribald. This is comedy, and you know what that means. Nothing in the grand scheme of things. Not one thing. I'm starting to believe that nothing means anything. On the other hand, you did understand the words I just said, so they must have meant something. And that something was that the words were meaningless. And now I'm getting more confused than an ear, nose, and throat doctor whose only patient is the headless horseman. I don't trust doctors. Anyone else here in the doctor mistrust club?
I don't trust doctors either, Nick.
Thank you. What's that?
I can't get one.
You're better off. Give a person a white jacket and suddenly they can legally declare me insane? No bueno. Recipe for disaster. You know what else is a recipe for disaster? Bread if you are celiac. But me, personally, can't get enough bread. My perfect day would be waking up with a mouthful of bread, choking to death, and then finding out that heaven's a bakery. Fresh baked goods. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you, the fresh baked good category became much wider once they made weed legal, right? I do blame legal weed for inflation. We got higher, as did costs. I've been really into fostering animals lately. David fostering. I compose grandiose pop songs about primarily birds. I've messaged Celine Dion 3 times on LinkedIn about a collaboration. No response. I blame the fact I'm using the desktop and not the app. That's interesting. I do love LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a great way to find out if local criminals have job experience. A lot of people think lions are kings of the jungle. But in my opinion, they're not inbred enough to be royal. Lions have manes, but they post the steamier content on their Finsta. You know, these days social media couldn't be any less social. It used to be a great place. Now it's just the main way to learn about Azerbaijan. I don't want to say these are bloodthirsty times, but my local blood bank recently installed a drinking fountain. Speaking of mountains, I really think they peaked with Everest. Man, what times we live in. We used to have monster movies, now we have Monster Energy drink. We used to have creature features, now we have new iPhone features. We used to have Tales from the Crypt, now we have Fails from the Crypto. We used to have Halloween, now we have hollow vegan wieners. I have a hollow wiener. It's very convenient. I use it to store my bodily fluids. No, I have been really having some deep thoughts lately. For instance, I think about how many cars there are in the world. So many cars. Just offhand, how many cars do you think there are in the world?
7 to 9?
I'm thinking trillion.
Oh, that's a
1 to 2 trillion. You know, for instance, and why do they have to belong to anybody? Why do cars have to belong to anybody? There's so many. We just share them, right? You get them for 5 minutes. You get every car for 5 minutes, and you have to switch to another car if you want to keep driving. I think it's great. It would really add to traffic. I also think these electric cars are a great move, but not enough. We should have cars powered by our own shame. Endless supply of that, right? Unlike electricity, of which I think there is, what, like 3 left?
What would the shame car be called?
The shame car would be called the Kid Rock Special.
I say it's called the Gronkmobile.
The Gronkmobile. We'd all be driving fucking Gronkmobiles. I am worried that the shame would make the inside of the car smell bad. and that I'm worried the shame would turn all the cars into incels.
Mm.
Then you've got people who have sex with cars. Any of those in the audience?
Woo!
I can't stress this enough. Cars are unable to consent. Do not have sex with your car until ChatGPT is fully realized. I don't think we need ChatGPT. We don't need ChatGPT, right? I'm happy with ChatGPS. That was good enough for me. A talking direction machine? Perfect. In the old days, pre-GPS, you had to drive to a small town hardware store just to find one of those guys who would tell you where stuff is. Now he lives on your dashboard. And he's a British woman. And why do cars even have fronts? You know, we should design cars that don't have fronts. If drivers were more exposed, we would make more of an effort not to hit things. Because we'd be exposed. Plus I'd get to see y'all's pretty faces. You know, I hate when drivers have sunglasses. Let me see them peepers. That way we'll know if you want to kill me with your car. I mean, but give it up for drivers. If anyone else has ever driven, it's all about suppressing the urge to kill. And so much of us do that.